What's your biggest turn off? When people smell bad. Hygiene is important. Oversharing at social media. I had an ex who would straight up get pissed if I didn't post about us on Instagram or Facebook back when I had it, even if we just hung out and did nothing lol. She got even more upset if I did post something and not include her, or if I got more likes than her. Using phones every time we hang out. Such a bad feeling when someone you haven't seen or hung out with for a while is on their phone. It's so incredibly rude, especially when they are like, sorry, what did you say? I wasn't listening. Deception. Say what you mean, and your actions must match your words. When someone is rude to wait staff or any customer service people, that kind of behavior will instantly make me walk away. A friend of mine introduced me to a friend of his this summer, and he told me, he's super cool, really nice. He's studying to be a doctor. He's cute. He's super good with kids. He wants to be a pediatrician. Okay, seems like a good person. The first interaction with this man, we're at a music festival and we went to get an espresso and we were all talking in the middle of the food court. The coffee, because it's an open air festival, was served in a paper cup. This is normal in this kind of thing. And he, after finishing the coffee, throws the cup to the floor and crushes it with his foot. I immediately, reflexively, ask, are you going to take this and put it in the trash, right? And he just stands there looking at me and then decides, instead of picking up the damn cup off the floor, he makes the following comment: there are people paid to clean this place. If the conversation hadn't died then, it died right after that comment. People who decide they can do what they want because there are people below them who can clean, who are paid to clean, who have these jobs, so we have to give them work etc. And then they still don't have the human decency to be nice to employees they consider below them. I swear I just want to give him with a brick in the face. Chronic excessive lateness. People who are always very late and kinda laugh it off. Time is short. Having to sit around for hours will make me dislike you very quickly. Littering. I absolutely hate it when people litter just because there is no trash can close, or yeah, but everything here is anyway already dirty. That makes me so annoyed and just ugh. I can understand that it's annoying to keep on holding on to trash, but like, it's not that difficult. There was this one date I went on a few years back so bad we didn't even make it to the restaurant. I had just broken up with my high school girlfriend at the end of my first year of college. So about a month later I hopped on Tinder, matched with this girl, and agreed to go grab dinner. Day of the date came, and I drove about 45 minutes to her house to pick her up. I was right on time and knocked on the door. I got a text a moment later saying she was still getting ready. No worries. After about 5 more minutes I texted her asking if she was almost ready. No reply. About 10 minutes after that, 15 total minutes of waiting outside, she walked out and flicked a cigarette, but at me. We got in my truck. I noticed how bad she smelt, and she immediately started complaining about how she had to go to court in the morning. She was almost bragging about it. This is annoying, but mama raised me pretty well, so I'm gonna see this through, I guess. I thought. Well, right after this thought crossed my mind, I saw her pick her nose, like to knuckles deep, and then wipe it on my seat. The date ended there as I turned the truck around and brought her right back home. IDKY. But if they ask me what's your zodiac sign, I'm a zodiac sign enthusiast. But I get you. Some people put a lot of weight behind your sign and make huge assumptions about you from it. It's actually dumb for the questioning person itself, because you already assume some characteristics and start to interpret anything in a way that fits in the zodiac's expected behavior. Let's say a guy opens up directly after you both notice you're vibing really good. He says, we can go to my apartment immediately if you want to. The one zodiac may tell you he's a courageous, brave and self-assured guy who knows what he wants. The other zodiac may tell you this guy is just a player and probably thirsty, but he only met you because he wants to be intimate, and that's all he's thinking about the whole day. Same guy, same sentence, just one irrelevant information more. You intentionally trust without scientific evidence. Girls with duck lips. The ones that have giant lips already from getting too much work done and do the duck lip pucker in selfies. With some of the body work done these days, I'm scared to see what the elderly are going to look like. A general lack of curiosity. can usually pick this up after a few dates, when she fails to ask me questions about me while I'm asking tons about her. You're a brand new person. I wanna know things about you. Why don't you wanna know too? It's also usually indicative of other personality traits that aren't necessarily the ones I seek in a partner, like entitlement, lack of engagement, self-absorption, etc. You can tell a lot about someone by their general level of curiosity with the world around them. Entitlement. When a woman goes Karen for any reason, I'm turned off. Saying things like "no offense point, but," or "I know my rights." All of those little things that tell you she believes she's superior to everyone else. I'm simply not interested. People who make one thing their entire personality. I'm a veteran, and I'm very proud of my service. However, that was over 20 years ago, and as time goes on, that part of my life gets smaller. I've done other stuff since then. I hope you have as well. Back in my younger days, I ended up going home with this girl from a bar. She was pretty cool, decently attractive, and I was all about it. Got back to her place, went to her bedroom, and then I saw it. The deal breaker. Hanging over the back of her desk chair was a Terrell Owens Eagles jersey, the worst possible player on the worst possible team. I took a phantom emergency phone call and excused myself and walked the F out tather with my head held high. Pretty sure I saw the corner of a Chase Utley Phillies jersey peeking out of her closet as well, further solidifying my decision. Extroverts, you know, those weird people that come up to unexpecting strangers and act like they're best friends. Willful ignorance of science, medical facts, politics, etc. shows a lack of critical thinking and general awareness of the world versus what they want to believe. There are minimum standards of appearance, but a closed mind is a big red flag. Looking at your phone and walking, or looking at your phone and stopping in the middle of an aisle in a store, basically being totally unaware of the space you're taking up without respect to anyone else. Not showering. Seriously, I've met way too many guys that don't shower at all, or only once a week. Disgusting. Holy sh. Instant turn off for me. Not caring if I get hurt. I had it happen a few times. One particular one time stands out. I had a crush on woman at my uni in another department. I asked out, she said no, so it was just a stupid attraction. One day I walked into a shared lab past her standing outside. I exchanged pleasantries and said I was going into the lab to get some equipment, and she didn't stop me, even thought there was an open irradiation experiment going. I got shouted at the man running the experiment because I was about a foot away from putting my hand in the beam. I went outside and asked if she knew, and she told me that she did, but my safety was not her problem. They had to rewrite the health and safety because of it. I never found her attractive again after that day.